So you've been in the radio industry, like we said, for over 25 years at this point.
27 years and count.
27 years and counting. And I would say, especially since the past maybe like it's 2025, maybe like the past 10 years, but really the past like 6 or 7 years, the rise of these different media streams, podcasting, live stream, and content creation. Like, how do you see like all of that incorporated with radio today? Like, what's the state of everything today with just the media in general, but especially with radio?
It's another outlet for us as a radio personality. If you know how to use it, it's another outlet for you. Like it's another way for me to connect with my fans. Like stuff I can say on a podcast, I can't necessarily say on the radio. You know what I mean? So I get to be more open. Even though I'm open on the radio, I get to be more open on the podcast. So I can give you more of myself. And that's what people want. They want to know who you are outside of your job. That's why you like it. Like for you, like you've been in this basketball in the sports world for a while. How many other radio personalities have you seen do the things I do? Like as far as coming to the gym and act the way I act. And that's really me. Like nobody else has teams like that on a week to week. Like I'm there. I'm there on a week to week, month to month, season to season basis.
You're definitely heavily involved.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, this is really who I am. And the more I can show that, whether it's a podcast, live stream, whatever, it's good for me. But a lot of people see it as a threat because they don't know how to use it.
That's what I was ready to ask.
Yeah,
has it been a threat or has it taken away, whether it's from numbers, revenue, anything? Like, has this new media stream or new media wave with podcasting and streaming and content creation, has it taken away from radio at all, do you think?
I think at first, when it first came, because the corporate didn't understand it. But now corporate understands it and they know how to make money off of it. They're learning how to make money off of it. So instead of saying, no, because at first when it first came, it was against it.
Right.
But now it's like, no, we want y'all to do that because we can monetize that and make money off of it. So it's a money grab for us too, because if they're making money, we're going to make money.
How does that work as far as?
So we was talking off camera, we was talking about our studio. How now, like in the Breakfast Club, they capitalize on this heavy. Like their YouTube numbers that's what drive their show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and clips.
Yeah. So it's the same thing with any other radio. Yeah. So same thing for us now. Like we create content and we can post it. So if you missed it or if your favorite artist is in the studio and you didn't listen to it on radio, now you can go view it. You go to YouTube, or some people I just want to go watch YouTube. So either way for us, it's still the content. And like like I said, if our company can monetize that, then we get paid off for it too. So it's the same thing like for us, like if we create our own content and we can monetize it, that's separate money. It's a separate stream of income for us.
Right.
If you smart.
So do you think that it could, since it seems like some people just want to go straight to the direct source, like with Breakfast Club. So do you think that that could overshadow completely like radio, like to the point where it pushes it out?
No, I don't think it's going to, because I think at first a lot of people thought that, but now they're running parallel. They're running hand in hand. So now I don't think it's going to ever be able to push it out.
It's like what's the word I'm trying to look for? It pushes the other.
Yeah,
so
one hand watch the other.
Yeah.
So they coincide.
Out,
right.
Yeah.
That's why I said if you use it correctly, it could be something good for you.
Yeah.
But as long as you ain't afraid of it. But some older cats, like in media, they're afraid of it. They're like, what is this? I'm not doing that because they don't see the vision.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's big with staying afloat is evolving and adapting. Like,
absolutely.
That's huge. And I think that's where a lot of people mess up. Whether it's, because I'm pretty sure a lot of brands and companies did that when the internet came out. They're like, that's going to pass by.
I'm not going to do that. Social media too. When it first came.
Yeah. Like if something's really going, like I get it. People like to be comfortable. As human beings, we don't necessarily like change, but it's just so big to be able to like stay afloat and stay relevant.
Yeah, I mean, and then you think about these podcast deals they giving out. Like Shannon Sharp is starting a whole media company.
Yeah.
He's worth millions now by more than his football.
Yeah,
more than his football career.
Literally,
so it's like Cam them got a $30 million deal. So it's like, why wouldn't you take advantage of that?
Right.
It's another stream of income.
Yeah. Yeah. And how we were saying, like, feeding off one another, like, that's what I try to do with the pod. I'm pretty sure anyone with a podcast does. Because you record the podcast, and 2 ways to take it in fully: YouTube, full episode, or audio, either one. But then driving people to that, especially if you're not Shannon Sharpe or Cam Newton, like you just said, like you're building your own personal brand, like someone like myself or anyone like that. Social media, okay? Using social media, drive them to YouTube. While you're at YouTube, check out my social media, see what I'm like personally. Or if you're on the go, listen to the audio. And so it all connects. Like
and the biggest thing for somebody like you is building brands. Because you know what they look at. They look at numbers. Like you've already had stuff that hit 1 million views. Yeah. So they look at numbers. So if I can put my brand on something that's got 1 million views, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. That's why, you go to YouTube, you post certain stuff. Yeah. They put advertising in it. You get paid off of that.
Yeah.
So
the opportunities that like have reached out to me, like I've gone on the offense a little bit, but not nearly as much as I need to. I'm about to, as far as like brand partnerships, but just the opportunities that have come my way just from simply me talking my shit and posting it. You know what I mean, on social media and all that. But I just it's by the time this drops, it might come out, but I'm like testing out a head shaver product because I dropped reels about being bald. You know what I mean? They reached out, hey, we see you, take pride in being bald. We have a new head shaver for our company. We're going to send it to you, test it out. After we get the final product, we're going to make some content and get paid off of it. And that's just for me talking shit about me being bald, just living my truth.
See what I mean?
Yeah, it's endless. Do you think that any media form, sooner or later, could be replaced by AI? Because they literally have AI content creators now.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I think. Now, that's the part that's scary. AI is scary because you got AI getting record deals.
Really? I didn't know. Oh, yeah, matter of fact,
I'm talking about they got.
Wow.
I think when they figure out, which they're probably in the works, when they figure out how to do these AI concerts, it's gonna be crazy because the AI voice, they sound amazing.
Yeah.
Like I was hanging out with my homie, and they was like, you heard this song before? I was like, nah. They was like, that's AI. I was like, what? They're like, this is an AI song. So I go Google and look it up. Like, man, this is crazy. They getting deals. They creating them in the lab. Like that's the scary now that because, but I always think, even with AI, I think it's still a part. It's people that just love authentic stuff. You know what I mean? I think it's still personal. I still think it's always gonna be room for authentic and personal.
Yeah.
Even though I think that AI is because we use it in radio.
Right.
Like it's taking jobs.
How so?
Because overnights, with our overnights, we used to have people come in and voice record. Yeah. Or for like when I first started in radio, overnights was a place you develop. That's why I developed that. Was overnights, was doing overnights, doing weekends. Yeah. Now with AI, company don't have to pay nobody. They can just use the AI and put voice, tell it exactly what to do. It's gonna it sounds weird because it doesn't sound personal.
Right.
And like some of the words, you're like, what the hell? But once they figure all that out, I think it's because a lot of companies like to save money. But like I said, it's still gonna be those people that love authentic stuff and love personable stuff.
Yeah, that's why I think I don't think it would fully replace something like media, because that's a person showing their voice and personality to do it as a.
What do they do an AI newscast?
That's insane.
That's gonna be insane. Can you imagine that?
And I think something like that, I think it'll take off and really boom for maybe, I don't know, a couple years. And it may, at first, numbers wise, outperform in-person people. But I think at some point, people are going to be roboted out and want to go back to a personal connection. Yeah. And I kind of think something like that happened with radio. Because like you said, when podcasts first came out, everyone went over to podcasts.
Everybody.
But then so many podcasts had the same format, sounded the same, to the point where like I listen to Sirius XM when I drive. I love Roxanne Shantae's show. Yeah. Of course, Sway in the Morning, because that's personal. That's very personal when it's live right there.
Right.
podcast is shot, pre-recorded, edited, and then put out. Like this is something that's live right there. I can call in and chop it up with the host.
Right.
Like that's something that you can't get anywhere else. You can't get that from AI.
And that's what we talk about in radio. And that's why, because we're local. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We could tell you exactly what's going on in the city, what happened. If something crazy happened, something good happened, we could tell you right now. And that's what we do on our show. We specifically, anything local, we're probably going to do. Mm-hmm. Because that's what separates us from the syndication, from the AI and everything else. Yeah. So we got to stay on top of our game when it comes to what separates us.
Yeah, it's the local shows. It's nothing like it. Like where I grew up, it was 92Q, the Baltimore station, and like you got the Tom Joyners and Ricky Smiley's, but the local ones, when it's something happening in your area that you can relate to a little bit more, is really nothing like it.